shortage of time. Many of these areas for improvements were reflected on him also. He said of us, can you clear off the papers because names are not important. Is somebody having a lighter और पेपर जला दिए गए, नाम important है, किसने feedback किया? क्या important था? Feedback आया है क्या? And based on that, you will be surprised. हर एक मैनेजर के कमरे के बाहर एक बॉक्स होता था, आपके विचार मेरे बारे में, और हर मंडे उस लॉक को अपने आप खोल के देख लेता, मेरे विचार क्या है? This was something which got involved. That empty, we had thought of 360 degree, but this was something really more practical, and we used to ask by rotation the people to sit on the hot chair. First initiate with a positive feedback, then later on, where they need some improvement. Okay. No designation to be allowed in Trident. You are all to be called Trident members, even if you are whatever way president. If you write as a vice president or executive director, you will be penalized 500 rupees a box होता है, जिसमें 500 रुपये रख आपको फाइन देना पड़ेगा अगर आपने ऑफिशियली डेजिग्नेट कहीं बता दिया, कहीं ऑफिशियल inside the workplace. Outside, if you are vice president, you can impress your in-laws or your relatives by writing with even president also. That is immaterial. But inside the workplace, you are not supposed to write designation because we want to remove the hierarchy, truly the feeling of hierarchy. Paid holiday on marriage anniversary. You have been working very hard, but on marriage holiday, you have to go on leave. Sometimes people say, no, I cannot. Then, okay, go for the next day. Go within a week. Somebody said, work is too busy. Then your wife can come and challenge you in the open house. But that was big, basically. Okay, creating Trident library through voluntary donation of used book. People have a lot of library, they don't read it. There is knowledge management portal, but actually we started a new concept. You donate a used book and write donated to Trident library, so and so. Put your signature. We collected 350 wonderful books, and this was the concept we want for the knowledge day. Because otherwise there is crores of budget spent on the library, but nobody reads it. That was the new concept. Choose your own picnic excursion. If you have achieved the target, go anywhere in any part of the country, but the condition would be two. In the bus, the vice president or the president of the company would be sitting on the same seat where the worker is sitting. Then only security guard would allow the bus to move from Barna. This is what is coming, because truly a team, truly something I would say, there has been, now, this company has come up with soon, कोई भी ऐसा कोई सुझाव, कोई शिकायत आपके पास है, 24 hours हेल्पलाइन खुली हुई, आप संपर्क कीजिए सो एंड सो उनके टेलीफोन नंबर, मोबाइल नंबर, ईमेल। फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप जवाब से संतुष्ट नहीं हैं, अगर आप जवाब से संतुष्ट नहीं हैं, तो सीधे संपर्क कीजिए सो एंड सो। मिस्टर राजेंद्र गुप्ता, his mobile, his telephone number। फैसला रुका, मौका चुका। 34,000 suggestions and improvements and Kaizen in 3 months. This company got. So basically, okay, some good practices. Maruti Suzuki. I was just listening to one of the presentations. I thought, what can be done? These are some of the warm welcome on journey, buddy system for GT, involvement in CFTs, mandatory induction and meeting with the key persons, understanding of key targets. Some of these Maruti have. One thing unique is concept of MSIL, of fast track, normal track, excellent track. LG, some of the best practice of LG which I have taken from some presentation was that listening to Mr. Verma, Dr. Verma, value sharing workshop. They do it monthly review meet for brainstorming and sharing of success story. They have a 15-minute concept of that. Okay, good success story will be shared just on standing ovation is given, standing this is given, just 15 minutes. Opportunity for self-appraisal, aligning KRA with the organization objective as top-down and bottom-up approach. Training program based on the age and level factor in LG leadership development program. Mindtree is also one of the very good company in terms of best practices. Innovative thinking and joyful working encouragement. Communicate. They say 95% information, 90% of the time should be communicated to at least 95% of the employees. Regular meeting of message of CMT. I made it happen. Story is very important. I made it happen. This is concept of appreciating inquiry. जंगल में मोर नाचा किसने देखा? देखने वाले नहीं तो नाचने वालों में बंद कर देना. This is what happens in the because we hardly have time to clap to appreciate people and people stop performing. Really. We don't challenge them also. Recently, I was invited in Pune because one of our group company, there was some problem, there was SIP-7 problem, there was labor commissioner, high summit lead products, which is one of the group company we supply to Bajaj and to Honda, and I challenged her. I addressed the workers. I was not doing Marathi. I said, हुजूर की लड़कियां, because TVS we are supplying that also. If you 10 piece बनाती, आप 12 बनाते मर्द बना. I really challenge them. Share everything that what is the challenge of the company, what is this. I shared with them also that the company is mostly owned either by the worker or by the promoter. Management is on. Basically, I'm telling you, I'm just last week this was there. It has then recently I went again to Patnagar, but one thing is that share the challenge with the people, involve them in setting their own challenge, objectives, and achievement become their mission. We have to involve people, offer challenge. So this what's for grievances handling. This was something about mind tree, snapshots, gallery. They have got letter to the parents and family members of new joinees. Good practice of SDFC. Some of it. Let me come to JBM. Some of the practices which we have started are really bringing some of the. Still, I would say the success story has not been created, but I'm happy that it is happy because unique scheme of employee involvement in Kaizen. We have something unique that you can choose your own award. We have very fantastic scheme of Kaizen. You know, JBM has to supply it within. We operate on JIT. The challenge always from our customer is very big. Sponsored family holiday with family for 3 best employees of each unit. Employee satisfaction survey. In Hindi we make it. But what we do, findings displayed with action proposed. Many companies do employee satisfaction survey, but they don't share the findings and the action. Annual medical exam is for all, including casual or contractual, because you see, auto component industry we employ a lot of contractual people because it has been flexible schedules are there. But so retention of these people are very important for quality. What we do, we treat them. Salary fixation, career advancement of contractual employees also we do it. There's a lot of trend. We almost treat them like our own regular employee, except that we have to go for a lot of contractual because this is the need of the hour, need of the industry. But we truly treat them in terms of this is unique award for meritorious, even for the contractual people also. They are given now. Regular open houses by CMD, regular family get-together to allow family members to display their talent. HR's scorecard discussed with the CMD every month by the unit, so that means there is culture of empowerment and trust leading to retention. Majority of ex-employees of JBM Group are really, yesterday I was interviewing somebody who has, I know that because in this recession, not a single person from JBM Group, we have asked to quit. We have not reduced the salary. We try to manage in such a way that let's overstretch ourselves, let's really, that has established credibility, so we try to maintain the trust and empowerment, and as a result, we may not be the aggressive paymaster, but people are really keen to join back to be part of JBM Group. Faster growth because faster growth based on the cumulative performance points earned, like a GT joins. Within 10 years, 11 years, he can become general manager. So every year his performance gets added. Pool of intern trainers, we have created that. Mentorship scheme. Training program for future managers and future leaders. Unique program on Chunauti. This is what. In Maruti, when I was at freelancing, we started, I was involved, Mr. Siddiqui was there. So I had a 4-year contract with Maruti to start this Chunauti. Chunauti was 10 lakh car by 1 million by 2010. We have also started. This was involving everybody through the training, through change of mindset. So this we have started. The objective in JBM is, the name is Chunauti, but we have the objectives: attitude, belongingness, commitment, and teamwork. This is a very specific program. This is what today the challenge is. From survival, it's an excellence. From power-centric, it is contribution-centric. From control, it is empowerment. From individual, it is teamwork. From I, it is we. From expertise, it is multi-skilling. It is I did my work, no. What is the value addition? From complaint, complaint is a gift. Open to feedback Feedback is now your responsibility. Nobody is going to give you feedback. Go and, like in Trident we started, go and ask your colleagues to give feedback. Otherwise, no feedback thoda aapke bare mein. Go and ask them. People are always keen to give feedback, but you have to really be, you have to invite them. We are changing. No, it is not important today. What speed are we changing? Have to do. जहाँ तक मैं कंपनी जाता पूछता हूँ कैसे चल रही है, बोलते जी बस कट रही है। कट रही है क्या मतलब? आनंद नहीं। Unless there is joy in what you are doing, your best will not come. And the major role of HR is to create that joy inside. Because stagnation comes when ideas get stopped. And why ideas get stopped? Because we don't order the mind. Actually, when you kill somebody's idea, you are killing him. When you kill your own ideas, you are killing yourself. Let people allow to use their ideas. Let this creativity really be used for betterment, for communicate. It is not communication today. It is enrolling others into your ideas. When we started the Mission for Excellence in Trident, we enrolled everybody. Can we start it? And there was voting also. Box were there, big box were there. क्या ये नया कार्यशस्त्र में हम start कर सकते? Can we start this new culture? This was voting also. Enroll people into their ideas. Manage that instead of that leadership, comfortable, passion for excellence, and being justified. Instead of that, people work with justification. No, you have to become extraordinary, beyond justification. Then only you have to become crazy. Trident को लोग crazy बोलते हैं, पागल हो गए. 3,000 people of 6 companies, no punching, कोई attendance marking नहीं, MD being appraised by really this company say okay, that's how this company actually. This company say if you Trident, we wear passion up to our sleeves. After all, that's the fuel that drives one to excel. We of like innovation, leadership. I think this can spell the philosophy of Trident. उनके ad में होता है. There are some people who just do not follow the rules, rather they create their own rules. Secondly, being different is a normal thing in Trident. Thirdly, 24 hours helpline vision. What I am submitting is today is the bigger challenge for all of us. The challenge is margins are getting reduced. There is going to be world-class companies, already it is there. We have to involve people. People can do wonders. But you have the role of HR, whether it was 10 years back, whether 20 years back, maybe the expectation might be small way changing, but I would say the parameters still remain the same. Involve people, challenge them, motivate them, develop them, retain them, and people can do wonders. And all organizations are built only by the people, well, any organization. And for that, it's not a one-day job. It takes time to do that. And I think that major role of the HR is going to be, in the past also, in the future also, is going to be really transforming the culture for a change of mindset. I'd like to thank Ali. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request Mr. Hari Nayak, Vice President HR, Conclave Steering Systems, to come out and share his knowledge with us.
Good noon again, and I'm coming before the lunch. And butterflies are there in the stomach. We need to conclude fast because there's a, I don't know whether time would be there, but yes, we would have a couple of question answer session. Actually, to Mr. Dabas, 15-20 minutes is not a justified period. It should have been actually 7 hours because he is a trainer too, and known well. Similarly, if you allow Mr. Sinha also to deliver, it would be not in minutes, it has to be in hours rather. I would take you through this part of the session, that is looking into the future. And Dabas sir, I want to say that we have more mother-in-laws and in-laws in the system within the organization in HR, and it is becoming all the tough as we now take the journey ahead. And thank you for highlighting that. Second thing is that what matters most is how actually we look at or how we see to ourselves. And this is what is all about the next gen organization practices when it comes to HR. Opportunities have started coming up. There is nothing wrong with the ship. We just got a better offer. So this kind of So this kind of change would again come after what we have seen, a competitive talent period, because until October 2008 it was money and musty which dominated, and after that we saw a period of slowdown, and virtually some of the time we talk of zero waste, zero accidents, zero discharge, and in the month of December we have also seen zero production also, which what it was due to the economical situation, nothing to do with any of the IR constraints. Parallelly, now we are seeing the IR situation again cropping back in the NCR region. So what are the issues? Issues are that retention is going to be again a big challenge to all the HR fraternity and the HR team to take it forward. And the challenge is that as the going gets tough, the tough gets going, because this is something which is accepted by all the fraternity members. With due apology to Maslow's need hierarchy, which comes and talks about the physiological safety